Wow, that Big Kathy story I told you guys is really something, huh? But where did I get all that information? Well, truth is, it came from this book, which is now out of print because someone didn't like it too much. House of Hilton by Jerry Oppenheimer. Now, House of Hilton is a bit of a mixed bag, but there's some pretty powerful anecdotes in here. And for those who have strong pattern recognition, wow, the pattern's pattern. There's an excellent review of this book from 2006 by the LA Times. The same LA Times who has kept breaking the stories on all the frauds and scams of Erica Jane. But there's a lot in this book, and it goes way further than just stories about Big Kathy. They tell the story, Oppenheimer tells the story of the great-grandparents of Paris Hilton, aunts, uncles, all kinds of stuff. You can stop and read that if you would like to. And what really kind of got the book in trouble was the undeniable details like this, like how little Kathy was the result of a amorous night in the back of a Chevy. But that's not the big thing, as the LA Times review here points out. It's the more stories you need to pay attention to. Like what happened to little Kathy's dad. You can pause to read that if you'd like. And yeah, of course, the book is a bit of tabloid dross in some places, right? But as the LA Times review points out, it's pretty odd that every single person who gets spoken to who has any kind of ties with Big Kathy Richards, they all have the same things to say. And what I really find interesting from this 2006 article is they nailed it, right? They're like, if we just take, even with a grain of salt, the stories in House of Hilton, Paris Hilton makes a lot more sense suddenly, doesn't she? And I especially love this little part here. The grandmother never succeeded in marrying ultra rich, that's Big Kathy, but the daughter did, and now the granddaughter doesn't have to marry at all. Ah, the American dream. But yeah, there are way more characters in this story than just Big Kathy. So, check it out. There are still copies out there. You just can't get any new copies in print as far as I know, but you can find some in libraries. There are PDFs circling around. There's all kinds of ways that you could find out more about this if you wanted to, including this little story from Mammy Van Doren. And if you do manage to get your hand on it, make sure you pay attention to stories like this one. Okay, thanks, bye!